Bollywood witnessed a dramatic transformation during the 90s. It started with a promising beginning of another decade with a gush of surprises and talents emerging within the industry. One such gifted talent was Divya Bharti. Who can ever forget this mesmerizing beauty dancing to the tunes of Saat Samundar? Belonged to the league of the few actors who set off their career at a very tender age. She first appeared on screen in the year 1990, at the age of 16 when she was casted in a Telegu movie, Bobbili Raja. Divya is remembered for her invincible performances in commercially successful motion pictures like Shola or Shabnam, Vishawtma, Dil Aashna and Deewana. Her soaring and glorious career, however, faced an abrupt end owing to her mysterious death at the age of 19. Here's telling you things you might know about her perpelxing death. It was a fateful night of April 5, 1993, when Divya took her last breath. Reportedly, she fell to her death from a 5-storied building named Tulsi Apartment in Versova Mumbai. Speculations following her sudden demise floated all around. Many conclude the possibility of her committing suicide. Others thought it was conspiracy, accidental death, or even a gruesome murder. The Mumbai police, however, failed to gather enough evidences behind the main cause of her death and eventually closed further investigations in the year 1998. The sudden demise of the superstar left hundreds of hearts grief-stricken. While many people were in a shock of disbelief, many others came out with different conspiracy theories behind the death of their beloved actress. One such theory that evolved after the actress's death accused Sajid Nadiadwala, her husband, to be the main culprit involved in plotting her murder. While according to another theory, it was the involvement of Sajid with the underworld and Divya's turmoil relationship with her mother that completely devastated the actress, which led her to commit suicide. But the main cause of her death till date remains a mystery. On the day of her death, Divya had finalized a new apartment deal for herself. Considering the fact that it was pretty hard to own a good flat in a place like Mumbai, the actress was exceptionally happy and kept describing her newly purchased 4 BHK apartment to Kunal, her brother. However, he soon left the apartment. Divya had returned from Chennai after finishing with her movie shoot and was supposed to fly off to Hyderabad the very day for another project. But as she had to finalize her new apartment deal and she postponed her Hyderabad visit by one day. Divya was roaming with a bandaged foot that day and also informed her producers about her injury. Soon Divya was supposed to meet her friend and dress designer Nita and her husband at her Versova flat. The Versova flat where Divya was staying was somehow not registered on her name. Nita, along with her husband, arrived around 10 p.m. at Divya's place. All three of them sat in the living room, chatting and consuming alcohol. Her maid was also present in the same room with them. She was actually having a continuous conversation with DIY, but all that while. It was when Amrita went back to the kitchen that Divya moved towards the window while still talking to her maid, loudly. Nita, along with her husband, was engrossed in watching a video on television and as such was not participating in the conversation. Divya's living room did not have any balcony, but had an open window. Unlike other windows in the building, this was the only window that was deprived of grills. There was a parking lot beneath the window, but that unfortunate day there was not even a single car parked there. Divya climbed over the window and rested on a narrow ledge that was located below the open window. She had her back facing the living room. It was in an attempt when Divya tried to turn around to get on a proper hold of the window frame that she slipped off the ledge and fell straight onto the concrete below. Right after the fall, Divya was found drowned in a pool of her own blood. Though she was still alive on her way to the hospital, her pulse rate had dropped rapidly. Divya finally took her last breath in the emergency department of Cooper Hospital in Mumbai. Though the superstar is no more with us today, but we still memorize and commemorate her for her short but remarkable career.